Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode in the latest and greatest in Pokemon and Disney Lorcana news. This is the PokeAdvisor podcast, bringing you the latest news in the Pokemon and Lorcana TCG space. Before we get started, I don't want to forget to mention the Journey Together Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box that's going to be given away to one lucky subscriber. If you like, comment, subscribe. Winner will be announced March 28th, so make sure to do all that to enter your chance to win a Pokemon Center Journey Together Elite Trainer box. And without any further ado, let's get into this time talking about Disney's Lorcana. We haven't talked about it in a while, so I wanted to kind of get back up to date and put out more Disney Lorcana content. So this article discusses the 10 cards that everybody wants from the newest set in Disney Lorcana, Archazia's Island. Get utterly enchanted with the latest Lorcana set. So we see a couple new artworks, pretty exciting stuff. I really like the art style of Disney. It's very different than Pokemon, and I think there's something to say about that. By the time you read this article, the wonders of Archazia's Island will be on shelves around the world, and we'll all be ripping feverishly into our first booster pack of the set. Cannot wait to be buried enough bulk to swallow a small family, and no doubt fail to open an enchanted again. Yeah, the hit rates of Lorcana are a lot tougher than Pokemon, so these are items that personally I prefer to keep sealed, but to each their own. If you're digging through a similar amount of cardboard, you may want some idea of what you're hoping to see. Archazia's Island plays a host to brand new dual ink cards, a new character type, and a wealth of highly coveted collectibles that will steal the show in any collection. So which ones are considered heavy hitters? First, 10 cards everybody wants, some honorable mentions, every enchanted ever. So we've got this card that's going for $82, and take a better look at this. So this is the Show Me More Enchanted, debuted at 97 and now down to 82. And then we got this guy, $96. Superdog Bolt, gathering price info, but 96.28. So starting off at number 10, we've got Waking Beauty. People snap up Disney Lorcana cards for one of two main reasons. First of all, they're either very strong or they carry huge appeal to Disney fans. So that's what kind of gives value to a Lorcana card. That's why princesses always carry a slightly higher price tag, regardless of their playability. And we see this, for example. I mean, this one's only $7, so not too bad. It debuted at $25. It's called Aurora Waking Beauty. Whenever you remove one or more damage from a character, ready this character. She can't quest or challenge for the rest of this turn. Aurora carefully straddles the line between both. She's one of the most iconic faces in all of Disney, and the card has some serious potential in Amber Steel Song on the tournament tables. That leads me to believe that Aurora Waking Beauty will be in high demand immediately after the set releases and for quite some time afterward. Then you got the classic Mickey Mouse, an inspirational warrior. I still don't think this card is very good, and I will die on this hill. So during your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you may play a character for free. And he's going for about $8, $11 price tag, debuting at $30. Mickey Mouse is seeming similar hype to Aurora because the community at large disagrees with me. The card is capable of pairing up with cards like Vitalisphere and Merlin Crab to cheat a big character into play much earlier than usual, and that's a very scary play pattern to stare down. There's also the very obvious draw. It's Mickey Mouse. It's not called the House of Mouse for fun. That mix of iconography and potential power have this card floating towards $30 a copy on pre-sale, and that's a hefty payout if you're lucky enough to open one. Mickey also currently sports the only enchanted rare that nobody has dared to price on pre-sale. So who knows where that variant could end up when the dust has finally settled. Then we've got Scrooge McDuck, the resourceful miser. He is going for $28, cold foil $50, so not too bad. I'm a little surprised to see the demand behind this card, but the new founder fear of Sapphire is having a very real effect on the market. Everybody thinks that Sapphire is going to be the hottest thing in the game, and that means every new legendary with potential is going to steal a glance. Scrooge carries the most terrifying word in trading card games: free. Whenever there's an opportunity to make a play at zero cost, you have the potential to break the game and do way more things than you're normally allowed to. It also helps that Scrooge is a potent consistency tool in item based strategies and sports a stat line that's never really bad. He's bound to find a home. Question is, where? Then we've got Tamatoa, happy as a clam. It may not cost as much to play the first chapter counterpart, but I have little doubt that he's not the biggest winner of Archazia's Island. This card is absurd, and I expect to see it everywhere. And he's going for about $60. When you play this character, return up to 2 item cards from your discard to your hand. So there's a lot of strategies you can do with that. Early Brewing has the card performing incredibly well in various builds of Sapphire Steel and Ruby Sapphire, and I expect it to continue shining in many more combinations as we get to grips with Archazia's Island. Tamatoa is sitting at a whopping $50, and truthfully, the sky is the limit. So this will be a good one to pick up now since he'll only go up from here. Then we've got Donald Duck, Flustered Sorcerer Enchanted, going for a whopping $130 from $200 at his debut. He's such a cool card, bending the rules of the game is a dangerous space to design in, but the payoff is incredibly sweet. When they manage to get it right, I don't think this card is going to be a home run from a competitive standpoint, but I expect to get smoked by Donald at the multiplayer tables for many years to come. Disenchanted is sure to be a smash hit with Disney collectors, one of the sensational 6 in their infamous Sorcerer grab. A slam dunk if I've ever seen one. Then we've got Mirabel Madrigal coming at number 5, musically talented. We don't talk about Bruno, but we can talk about Maribel. That's a huge relief because she's beautiful. Whopping $70, debuting at $111. Shift 4. Whenever this, you may pay 4 ink to play this on top of one of your characters named Mirabel Madrigal. And whenever this character quests, you may return a song card with cost 3 or less from your discard to your hand. Seriously, Disenchanted absolutely rocks. My favorite element of Archazia's Island is how well the art team has seamlessly blended both color schemes into these new dual ink cards. Vibrant purple for the clothing, with the glowing yellow of the magic, Chef's Kiss, 0 note. Mirabel is an interesting card in terms of playability, but I'll need to get some more games in with her to form a real opinion. Until then, I expect fans of Encanto and the Family Madrigal to snap this card up. Next, we have All Is Found. Take a bow, Viv Tanner. What an unapologetically stunning card. I agree. All Is Found is adorable, and Frozen is one of the most successful franchises to come out of Disney in the last decade. The card also carries interesting implications for characters like Grandma Tala, who previously need to rely on friends like me. So here's Grandma Tala, relying on friends like me, and similar songs to become a terrifying threat. Then we've got Tamatoa, happy as a clam. I mean, look at it. The full art, beautiful. $364. Wow. This card is going to be iconic forever. He's pulling the same face I do as I crush my 7th slice of pizza. Probably the same face you're pulling if you manage to pull one. Dorky, vibrant, and he stands out across the table. As previously discussed, Tamatoa is also probably the strongest card in this set on day one, which is helping push the price tag of this unique piece up over $300. I'll be happy as a clown myself if I manage to pick it up for a cheaper price. Then we've got Belle, Mechanic Extraordinaire, Steampunk Princess, $170. Yet another example of the immaculate blend of colors that appear on these Duel Link cards. The burgundy accents of the flying machine complement Belle's jacket perfectly, and the artwork is awfully scenic as a result. I'd want a print of this, which leads me to believe that every Disney collector is equally likely to want the real thing. The card has potential too. There's also the small matter of Belle, Apprentice Inventor, who may well be a formative part of Sapphire moving forward. Never underestimate the power of a good shift target. And coming in at number 1 is Waking Beauty. Aurora bookending the list is awfully poetic. Viv Tanner is clearly just a world-class artist. This portrayal of one of Disney's most iconic princesses just oozes magic, and I'm desperate to get my hands on one. Can you imagine? An amber steel deck rocking this piece of art alongside the enchanted version of Cinderella Ballroom Sensation. Wow. Coming at $300. Very expensive cards. I really hope Aurora makes an appearance in my packs, or I am going to be very, very poor. Closing thoughts, Archazia's Island stands to be a landmark set in almost every way, and the sheer number of A-plus cards that don't make the cut on today's list is incredibly telling of just how awesome it's going to be. What do you guys think of Lorcana's Archazia's Island? Let me know in the comments below. There's something for everyone, and these enchanted cards may be my personal favorite yet. Stay safe out there, and happy gaming. So just to review, we've got Aurora, Waking Beauty, Belle, Mechanic Extraordinaire, Tamatoa, Happy as a Clam, and All is Found Enchanted, and Mirabelle Madrigal, Musically Talented. Then we go to number 6, Donald Duck, Flustered Sorcerer. Number 7, Tamatoa, the other one looks a lot better. Scrooge, Resourceful Miser, Mickey Mouse, Inspirational Warrior, and Aurora, Waking Beauty. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe if you like this video, and tune in to my other videos to see more of Pokemon and Lorcana content. And I will see you guys in the next one. Happy collecting. Peace.